and there's a poster. He has just sent me the photo, nothing, no message, nothing, just a photo. And there I just clicked it, and I just saw that me here and Suman Kumari on the right side, and in the middle there's the belt.
So Chandni, how's it going with the whole lockdown answer? Have you started training yet?
Yeah, of course. Lockdown is still there, but yeah, the park where I do my practice, it's open now. So yeah, I'm going over there in the morning hours. But my evening practice is only happening at my home. So
Awesome. So
that's how
has
it's
that
happening.
impacted your preparations for the big fight that you are coming up?
Uh, no, actually, yeah, a little bit, because I used to have a lot of sparring partners when there was no lockdown, but now, um, none of the fighters are coming due to this COVID, and there's no evening practice. In evening we used to have sparring and all that stuff, but in the morning hours we just have our cardio work. So I do my practice at home, but just because there's COVID, I'm left out with sparring. But yeah, I keep on practicing the drills, the skills, whatever is there. I can do it. I do it. Yeah.
Awesome. So now, before we get into your fight more, like, could you just tell us like how you discovered boxing first of all?
Discovered. I was not a boxing lover in starting. I was in athletics, and then I even started off karate that time. That was my favorite. So yeah, I mean, when I was introduced for boxing, I saw my one of the movies which was just released. That was Ma'am Mary Com's movie. So I just saw her biography. So I was so much inspired by her story, and my mom was just next to me. We were watching in a movie hall, so the moment the movie was like over, my mom just told me that, Chani, boxing is such a great interesting sport, and in the coming time, it would become really popular. So would you like to, give it a try, just see if you can do boxing and become a good boxer, and then if you really like it, you can pursue it as your career. So yeah, I said, yeah, why not? I was in karate that time, and even I represented in karate in international levels. So I was very much keen to try something which shows girl power, self defense. So that's how I got to know after I saw this movie Maricom,
Awesome. So,
and then my journey started
what was the
in
first
boxing.
step that you took for learning boxing? Like, did you join somewhere?
Yeah. So I was in Punjab that time. So I went to the academy over there, boxing academy, and there I was introduced by many great fighters. My coach, Mr. Harpreet sir, was really a very humble person, and he made me learn everything. When I saw the boxers even over there, I got so much inspired by them, doing the myth work, doing the bag, doing sparring. I got really inspired, and then I thought, yeah, I really want to do it, and worked upon my basics over there itself and learned the sport of boxing.
When you joined there, were there any challenges that you faced when you initially started?
Yeah, the challenges which I faced was actually the intense workout, which I used to really love it, because as I was into athletics, so I really used to love those workouts, because in boxing it's just not physical work, it's mental work as well. So it made me learn a lot of things, and it challenged me a lot, and so I built up my strength, all over strength, and it helped me to improve my mentality. So yeah, it was really nice. I loved it.
How was boxing different from karate for you? Was this intensity the
um
difference?
yeah, I mean, I don't compare that, boxing is much more tougher or intense than karate, or vice versa, but both are really, I mean, I won't say that one is tougher, one is hard. Both are good. It depends upon you. If you're ready to work hard in boxing and do sparring, because in karate, I never got so much bruised. I in boxing I got so many bruises all over my face, my hands, like I never got so much injured in karate. It was little easy for me in my point of view. Regardless of you use kicks in that, your whole upper and lower bodies, you use them. But in boxing it's just the upper body. But I found boxing more tougher, according to me.
Awesome, awesome. So once you started
Yeah.
training, like when did that point come when you decided to compete?
Sorry, I didn't get your
So
question.
after you started training, when did you decide
Yeah.
that you need to compete in boxing? At what point did you take that decision to step into the ring and start competing?
uh, when I started beating the boxers, which I used to hesitate in starting, I used to feel like, no, I'm not ready for them. But then slowly and gradually I learned, I improved myself, especially I improved upon my basics like 1 2 uppercut hook. So then I got that confident, and I even did sparring. It's just not, I just observed it. I even did it, so yeah, then I got really happy about with my performance. And then my coach, the main person, my coach said that, yeah, now you can go for a fight. And that's how I asked him and took advice by him, and then I went into the ring, inside the ring, to battle.
Okay, so how did that first fight come to you, and what was the experience of that first fight for you?
Um, my first experience of my first fight was, I was little nervous, little bit, and that's actually a good sign, because no matter how good fighter you are, or how a newcomer you are, you must have that nervous in you, a little nervous. That's on a positive way. So I had that nervousness, because as it was my first fight and everybody was watching me. But yeah, at the same time I was really much focused. I did not see the crowds, anyone, just heard my seconding, what they are saying, and just went to it. I just went to battle on my opponent and give my best. That was in my mind. Not that I want to win or I want to lose, but I just want to win that battle. I mean, just go with the flow. Yeah.
Awesome. So after that, you went on to have many more fights, pro boxing fights. So what are some of the
Yeah.
most memorable fights or memorable moments that you had in that run?
Yeah, I had one of the most memorable, moment when I gave a knockout to my opponent, who was much more experienced than me. She was into services, and she was a really good boxer. Everybody was, at that time telling me that, Chani, be careful. She's a very good boxer. Blah blah blah. And I was like, it's okay. I mean, nobody is better than you. At that point of time you must say that you are the best. So that's I kept myself cool and calm, just stepped inside the ring, and within 30 seconds I gave her a knockout. So that was the best feeling I had altogether, and the best memorable time of my boxing career. Yeah.
Awesome. Now you have come till this point, and you will now be fighting for the WBC India title against Suman Kumari.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes,
firstly,
yes.
how did this offer come to you for the WBC title?
It was not at all planned. Seriously, nobody told me. There was nothing announced earlier. It was just said that I'm gonna have my fight with my opponent Suman Kumari. That's it. Um, but all of a sudden, I was in the evening hours. I was working out. I was doing my normal routine. I mean, daily workout, and I get a get a message from Mr. Param sir. that, and there's a poster. He has just sent me the photo, nothing, no message, nothing, just a photo. And there I just clicked it, and I just saw that me here and, Suman Kumari on the right side, and in the middle there's the belt of WBC. First I was like, is this the belt? And then in my second thought, I was like, it was unbelievable for me to, just accept the fact that, we're gonna have this WBC belt fight, the first ever lightweight, in lightweight category in India. I was just like blown away. I got butterflies on my stomach. I immediately called Param sir and was like, sir, are we really gonna have this belt fight, or it's just like that, just kept there? So he was like, yes, Shani, congratulations, you and Samari, you both gonna have the belt fight. I've just, talked with the person, WBC promoter. So I was like, it was just all of a sudden. There was nothing planned. And from then, I got much more excited and much more serious about my day-to-day practice, so that, I give my best.
Okay, so how's the preparations going for this particular fight?
Preparation is going fine, I would say, because the situation is such, you cannot do anything. Is you can just, take care of your family, take care of yourself and your neighbors, everyone. I mean, just make them aware of the problem which is happening, and just go with the flow. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my daily practice and working upon upon myself, my weaknesses or anything, just working upon myself. So it's going good. Yeah.
Awesome. So did you get a chance to scout your opponent, like Suman Kumari? Did you get a chance? And what are your thoughts on her?
No, I just want that, we both both are having such a great opportunity to, get this platform to have this first ever WBC fight. So I really wish and, hope for the best for both of us, that we both women give our best and be the best example for the young generation, that when they'll have a big fight, so they're gonna give their best performance, not thinking about any damn thing like winning or losing, just giving their best. That's what matters. So yeah, we want that. We should inspire everyone, and I wish my opponent the best wishes that I could.
Awesome. So for the fans that will be tuning in, what's your message? Like, what can they expect when they tune in for the fight?
The message, the advice you're asking about?
I'm asking for, like, what can the fans expect when they tune into the fight, like between you and Suman? What can the fans see?
Oh, okay. Um, the fans, they want that, me or Suman Kumari give a very good fight. Most probably a knockout, they expect. And yeah, I mean, see, for me, it's not important to give a knockout or, yeah, give my opponent some injury or blood or something like that. I don't believe in all this thing, because we are not here to injure anyone, we are here to respect the sport. So I want that we should play fairly, and that's what even the fans want, that we should play with the rules of boxing and play it clean, and with our best efforts, best performance.
Awesome.
That's it.
Finally, Chandni, what's the message that you would give to the upcoming boxers or a person that want to take up boxing?
See, I just, I would like to give them advice that get involved in boxing. It may help some of the boxers to, protect themselves. The young generation, especially, I want to advise the young generation that to master self-defense. Because not only young boxers, but also all the human in this planet, they need to protect themselves. They should be knowing how to defend themselves, because nowadays the time is really bad for not only girls, for everyone. So I would suggest that for the young boxers, for the young generation, to master self-defense, be safe, uh, and get out the streets, and get involved in boxing and know what they're doing, because most of the boxers, they don't know what they're doing. So whatever you do, just give your best, train hard, believe in yourself, and no matter how hard time you go through, everybody goes through, but just don't just get stuck to that. Just keep moving forward, and one day you will achieve what you really want to. Just don't give up.